Famous INFJ celebrities. In this video, we are going to take a look at some famous INFJ celebrities. Many people have a hard time relating to INFJ personalities. This is because INFJs make up around a mere 1 to 2% of the US population. But when people realize that there are a lot of celebrities who are household names and share INFJ personalities, they tend to feel that INFJs are not an exotic species. In fact, INFJs might share the characteristics that we have inside of us too. But who are these famous celebrities that share an INFJ personality? We'll take a look at that shortly. But before we do, we'd like to remind you that we bring these videos to you for free, and you too can join our endeavor to get to know the people around us a lot better. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel with the notification bell. And also, don't forget to press the like button in case you enjoy our videos. If you're all set, let's dive right into the list of the famous INFJ celebrities. Number 1. Carl Jung. Carl Jung is one of the greatest names in the field of psychology. Considered by Freud to be his heir, Jung founded the field of analytical psychology. There are various concepts that Carl Jung has made famous. One of them is that of archetypes. Archetypes refer to the symbols and myths that we all share in our collective unconscious. A few examples of Jungian archetypes include the wise old man, the tree of life, or the tyrannical father. In fact, the terms such as extroversion and introversion that we commonly use while describing the psychology of someone was also coined by Jung. It was also Jung who came up with the concept of a psychological complex. A complex is a rather wide pattern of thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that one has about a particular theme. We might have all heard of the Oedipus complex, the desire to be sexually involved with a parent of the opposite sex. Number 2. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was someone who was held in the greatest of standards by the political parties in India. His movement of non-violence when the British Raj was dominating India is considered to be one of the best strokes to drive the British away. The word Mahatma comes from the Sanskrit language, where the word Maha refers to great and Atma refers to soul. It was in 1914 in South Africa that the epithet of Mahatma, the great soul, was bestowed upon him. Gandhi was at the forefront of national political movements that were directed at ending untouchability, securing women's rights, ensuring that there remains harmonious relationships amongst people of various castes and ethnicities, and alleviating poverty. What he hoped with all of these various experiments with his truth was that India would be able to have a self-governing rule, something that is referred to in Hindi as Swaraj. Number 3. Mother Teresa. Known as the beacon of peace throughout the Catholic world, Mother Teresa was someone who was elevated at the standards of a saint by the end of her life. It is often said that she was able to heal a malignant tumor in the abdomen of Monica Besra, an Indian woman. Another supposed miracle that Mother Teresa performed was that of the healing of a Brazilian man who suffered multiple brain tumors. It was in 1979 that Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize. She also believed that the $192,000 that was meted out to the poor would have served a better purpose if it was given to the poor and the needy. She was also awarded with the Ramon Magsaysay Award for Peace and International Understanding. Mother Teresa also founded the Missionaries of Charity, which operated 517 missions in over 100 countries. Number 4. Nelson Mandela. Another famous INFJ personality on this list is Nelson Mandela. Mandela is known for ending the apartheid era in South Africa. During the apartheid, the non-white population of South Africa were institutionally oppressed and were even denied the basic right to vote. The society was strictly stratified during those times, and the highest privileges were bestowed upon the white population in South Africa, followed by the Indians and colored, the multiracial people. Coming up last on the list were the Black African population of South Africa. After being imprisoned in 1962, Mandela spent 27 years behind bars. Amidst the growing political unrest in the country, he was released in 1990. After his release, he served as the first president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was elected president in the first multiracial elections held in South Africa in 1994. In his brilliant book, A Long Walk to Freedom, he said, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite." movement. These are lessons that people of every personality should uphold. Number 5. Martin Luther King Jr. Another INFJ who fought to end the racial division that existed between people is Martin Luther King Jr. He was a seminal figure in the civil rights movement and continued to be so until his assassination in 1968. He was influenced by another INFJ personality we talked about previously in the list, Mahatma Gandhi. Through nonviolence and civil disobedience, he hoped that the racial segregation of the United States of America would end. His words of wisdom: "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that," still rings true, despite the fact that many decades have passed since his death. Posthumously, he was also bestowed upon the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1997 and the Congressional Gold Medal in 2003. It is no wonder that a person as great as him is widely remembered for his heroic causes to bring different races of the country together. Number 6. Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is an acclaimed poet, one of the best of her generation. But amongst other things, she is also a storyteller, activist, as well as an autobiographer. During her political activism, she worked closely with people such as Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. She's most famous for her poetry collection, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Here, she comments that, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, the black female is assaulted in her tender years by all those common forces of nature at the same time that she is caught in the tripartite crossfire of masculine prejudice, white illogical hate, and black lack of power. The fact that the adult African American female emerges as a formidable character is often met with amazement, distaste, and even belligerence. It is seldom accepted as an inevitable outcome of the struggle won by survivors and deserves respect, if not enthusiastic acceptance. Despite having written this in 1969, each and every letter of her pouring holds true for these times as well, making Angelou one of those writers that can cut across generations. Number 7. Abraham Lincoln. The 16th President of the United States of America, Abraham Lincoln, was another INFJ personality. Lincoln was the president who got the United States through the American Civil War. He also modernized the U.S. economy apart from abolishing slavery. Lincoln was someone who prioritized global peace. He was in staunch opposition of the Mexican-American War held between 1846 to 1848. He said that military glory was an attractive rainbow. Number 8. Bill Gates. One of the richest men in the world, Bill Gates is also an INFJ. He manages to read a book each week and recommends the same for everyone so that people learn about new ideas of different spheres of life. Bill Gates is also a philanthropist who worked closely with his wife, Melinda Gates, and founded the Bill and Melinda Foundation, which helps to eradicate the problems of poverty in poor countries. His efforts in fighting the pandemic and trying to mitigate other diseases that affect people is exemplary. Number 9. Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is an all-time Olympic great. His 27 medals at the Olympic Games is unlikely to be beaten, especially given the fact that 23 of them are gold medals. Phelps is also the holder of various records as the highest number of medals in individual events, as well as the highest number of gold medals in individual events. He has a total of 82 medals in the international arena where he has garnered 65 golds. Number 10. Malala Yousafzai. Malala is the youngest person to have won the Nobel Peace Prize. She won the prize in 2014 when she was a mere 17 years old. Considered to be Pakistan's most prominent citizen, she has advocated for women's rights in her native village in Pakistan, where girls are banned from attending any school. She has completed her bachelor studies from Oxford University and is also the subject of the Oscar shortlisted documentary titled He Named Me Malala. The names such as Martin Luther King Jr. or Bill Gates or Mahatma Gandhi are household names in various countries, and these INFJs have changed the course of history or politics, or just the general lives of people in their own myriad of ways. Which of these INFJ celebrities is someone you look up to the most? Please let us know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel with the notification bell to not miss out on any of the new videos. Also, please give the video a thumbs up in case you enjoyed it. We'll come up with a new video soon, but in the meantime, you can watch the video on the screen.